Hey guys, and welcome to CGames. We're excited to announce our official release, and today we're just going to take you through a little introduction of what CGames has become, some changes that we made from the beta release until now, and just give an overall overview of the project. The goal for CGames was to be a website where we could come and learn Python, have it easier than going to the manuals or the Python tutorials that could be kind of confusing. So we created a one-stop shop where you take different lessons that have different Python concepts, and then you have activities at the end that reinforce those concepts. One of the things we did since the beta release was update our MVP features to focus on the educational aspect and have activities at the end that really reinforce those concepts. So one of the things that we did after the beta test was we took the feedback from the students, and one of the things we incorporated was user feedback and hints. So another feature that we include is from the Get Started button, and now includes every lesson that we have. So we'll just go into the first lesson so that I can show the beta test feature. So a lot of students wanted like feedback on why they got the questions wrong. So we implemented that feature for several of the activities. So we're just going to go through and put random answers for the quiz. And then we're going to finish up. And then for our name for the scoreboard, we'll just put official. Okay, so you can see that we got these questions wrong. It tells you the answer to the question, but the feedback section is we actually provide a little link to take you back to the section where you would learn about why you got the question wrong. So in question 3, if you hit right here, it'll take you back to strings, and then you can go over this lesson, and then the next time you take the quiz, you'll get the question right. Another thing that we added is while I was taking the quiz, you could actually see your visible time at the bottom, and we fixed a bunch of the bugs and typos that were in the questions as well. We also added a score multiplier based on time. So I got a 50 out of 100 because I didn't meet the minimum time threshold to get a higher score, as well as not getting all the questions right. But if we go to our leaderboard, we can look at the other new features that we added. So here for our leaderboard, you see official, I scored right in the middle at 73. One feature that we added is we actually highlight your name now. And so when you go to the leaderboard, it'll keep track of where you are on the leaderboard. And it also keeps track of all your scores throughout the games and adds them together. So previously in the beta phase, the highest score you could get was 100, and it would just reset every time you played a different game. But now when you play all the other activities, it'll add your score up and you'll have a global score. And another feature that we added was we take the highest score, we put little stars next to them. Another feature we added was previously in the beta phase, the scoreboard wasn't sorted, so we just added quickly a feature where we sort the leaderboard as well. As far as lessons, we added 5 new lessons from our beta phase, so we have 7 lessons total. We have 2 new activities. One new game that we have is a snake game for loops. So if you play that, it's a little difficult because you got to look at the question and it tells you your time. You got to try to figure out the answer. Yeah, I'm not very good at it. But it is very difficult. And we also went through in the lessons and we highlighted different, one thing that we do is we highlighted different keywords and Python phrases so that it's a little easier to read. That was another more feedback that we got. And that's it. So I feel like we've come a long way from the beta phase. We're excited for you guys to come test out all of our lessons, give us feedback. Feel free to post any bugs on the GitHub. And thank you for looking at CGames with us.